Good morning all. Today we are exploring workshop seminar and today's our topic is laws of motion. So before we talk about laws of motion, we will talk about force. Suppose a ball is in rest, a boy kicks it and it's start moving with velocity of 5 meter per second. It means force has been applied on ball. So what is force? It is a push or pull that change states of object. If it is in rest, then after applied force it will in motion. If it is in motion, then after applied force it will in rest. SI unit of force is Newton and CGS unit of force is Dyne. Clearly force is a vector quantity. There are many types of force, but we will study about non-contact force and contact force, in which in non-contact force we will talk about gravitational force, and in contact force we will talk about spring and frictional force. Weak force and nuclear force we will study in next classes. Now we will talk about Aristotle fallacy. Aristotle, he was a great thinker. He concluded that external force need to keep body in motion. Example, moving a toy car. Let's toy car be in rest. It is rest due to friction on car by floor that oppose its motion. The boy had to applied an external force to tow the car and it will start moving. Now we will talk about law of inertia. So what is inertia? It is resistance to change. It's conclude that object will not change its motion unless act by an unbalanced force. If a body or object is in rest, it will continue to be in rest. But if we applied an external force, it will start moving. Example like that, we given that football example, that boy kicks the ball and it start moving with a velocity of 5 meters per second. Similarly, if it is in motion, we have to apply force to stop the football and cause something that it will be in rest. Law of inertia say that object with greater mass have more inertia and it take more force to change. If we applied same force on 5 kg rock to push it, it will go with a more increasement and more acceleration. But if we try to push the 50 kg rock with same force, it will take time to take it in motion. So more inertia means more resistance to not to be changed. It will resist himself to be in rest, not to be in motion. Now we will talk about first law of motion. It is similar like law of inertia, that if a body or object will not change its motion unless acted by an unbalanced force. If a body is in rest, it will continue its motion in rest unless we applied some external force to move it and conclude it in motion. If net force on some object or in object is 0, then its acceleration is also 0. Now we will talk about second law of motion. It says that same force applied to an object, if have greater mass, object accelerate at slower rate because mass added inertia, and inertia is resistance to change. Let's get a human moving a trolley that have 5 kg mass. It will accelerate and its speed will be increased. But in similar calorities, same force will happen when trolley have 50 kg. It has low acceleration and the speed that have been increased will go with slower rate. Now we will talk about momentum. It is a quantity of motion. If an object is in motion, then it has momentum. Momentum depends on two things, that how much stuff is moving and how fast it is moving, that is mass and velocity. The SI unit of momentum is kg meter per second. If rate of change in momentum is directly proportional to force and direction. Example, a ball is moving towards truck, that's mass is 0.15 kg and velocity is 5 meters per second, and the truck is moving with a mass of 2000 kg and velocity 15 meters per second. So truck has more momentum than a ball. Thank you.